Shalom, shalom. Homage to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who do well. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect and scattered abroad. The Akim and the Aquath is listening in. Yahweh Ratazah, Lord willing, that the lesson is edifying. This Brother Shabab Omawan back at you with another lesson. And the title of this lesson is going to be called Abortions and Baby Food Shortages. All right. And there's a couple of articles that I had read earlier in the day that I saved. All right. Which, brother's been going into it anyway. All right. But matter of fact, let's talk about this abortion real quick. Because you're having a lot of protests going out on this abortions, all right, which at the end of the day, that's wicked as hell, man. For you to be getting abortions, that's hella wicked right there. All right. And it goes to show the true colors of these women, all right, how wicked these women are. Matter of fact, let's grab that. This is, I believe it's Ecclesiastes. Second here. This is Ecclesiastes 7:26, and it says, "And I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets, and her hands as bands. Whoso pleaseth Yahweh shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be taken by her." All right. And you know, another scripture is actually Ecclesiasticus. Ecclesiasticus. This is 25 and 19. It says, "All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her." All right. And with all this abortion shit, you're really starting to see how many women really down for abortions, man. These women are down for it like it's nothing. All right. You got women that, take Plan Bs like it's Skittles, you know. All that shit is wickedness. All of that is murder, man, at the end of the day. And you got so many different laws going out, concerning abortions. And and of course, there's always a woman behind it. You got a bunch of feminist ass women, all right, that are pushing these laws to let it be legal. When at the end of the day, man, that's straight murder. You know, I know in Maryland they passed a law in Maryland where you have up to, I think it's like 28 days for you to kill an actual child after birth. That's straight fucking murder, man. All right. Which at the end of the day, that shit just goes back to the days of Egypt, man. As a matter of fact, let me grab that real quick. This is Ecclesiastes 1 and 9. And it says, "The thing that has been is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done. And there is no new thing under the sun. Is there anything whereof it may be said, see, this is new? It has been already of old time, which was before us." You see? And that proves that reincarnation exists. All right. And it just shows you that the same spirits that were back in the ancient times are back today. And there's no new thing under the sun. They were doing this back in the time of Pharaoh, man. All right. Let's grab that real quick. Pharaoh, what is it? Exodus, the first chapter. And it says, Yeah, this is Exodus 1 and 22. And it says, and Pharaoh charged all his people, saying, every son that is born, all right, ye shall cast into the river, and every daughter ye shall save alive. You see, because at the time, all right, everybody that was an Israelite, he pretty much wanted all the boys, all the males to be killed. All right. And it's the same thing they're doing in a different form with all this abortion right now. You see, with this abortion that they're doing, these abortions, that's you killing off the seed of Israel. All right. And they pushing it on the women, all right, to do it. And like it's nothing, like it's like it's okay to do that, and it's not. That's murder, okay? But it's really ultimately to kill off the male seed, because without the male, we can't produce the rest of the nation of Israel. That's how important a man is, you see? Because you got these women that in Babylon the Great, they tell you that, you know, the woman is everything, that she carries the X and Y chromosome. No, the man does. Everything is determined by the man's lineage. All right. So if you're killing off the seed of Israel, all right, if you're killing off all the males, then that means that at one point there will be no more males of Israel to continue the legacy of the Israelite nation. You see? And these are ways that they do it, you know, in sneaky ways. They just not coming out and saying, oh, we're going to kill off Israel. But that's what they're doing. Goes into what? Psalms 83, you know, that they cut off the you know, let's just grab it real quick. Psalms 83. Psalms 83 and 3, and it says, they have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, let us cut them all from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. All right. You see, that's them cutting off the lineage of Israel, man, by trying to kill off these males. Okay. And, you know, again, these women rights and all these feminist ass fucking congregations, man, groups are encouraging our women that it's all good to go out there and kill off, you know, to have your babies aborted, man. Hell no, it's not, man. That's straight judgment coming to your ass. You are a murderer for that, man. All right. And it's a very big heavy demon that's being pushed around right now. And you're hearing about it everywhere. You know, like I said, in Maryland, they 28 days you have after your child is born to kill him off for it not to be considered murder. That's fucking nuts. That's crazy. All right. But there's a reward for that, man. And it's not a good one. You're gonna have to suffer for that. And a lot of people have done it, you know. Hey, man, I went through that a couple times when I was not in this truth, man. And, you know, Lord willing that the Lord forgive me for my sins. But, you know, that shit is straight wicked, man. And it's crazy because it goes back into the days of them, you know, sacrificing children onto Moloch. You know, that's another thing that shit represents. It's just in a different form. Abortion is you sacrificing your kids onto Moloch, man. They use your children for organ harvesting. They use your children for sacrifices to, you know, to get what do you call it? What's the name of it? Adrenochrome. You know, they taking the children's blood and making all types of products with that shit, man, to keep people looking young. And these people are all about witchcrafts and sorceries, man. So that's one of the big things that they do. You know, sacrifices of blood and children. Matter of fact, let's do that. This is out of here. Damn. This is Wisdom of Solomon 4 and is it 4? I think it's 12. Um, 1 second, I got a cop right next to me. Wisdom of Solomon, yeah, I think it's 12 and 4. Yeah, and it says, whom thou hatest for doing the most odious works of witchcrafts and wicked sacrifices, and also those merciless murderers of children and devourers of man's flesh and feasts of blood, with the priests out of the midst of their idolatrous crew. It says, and the parents that killed with their own hands souls destitute of help. You see? So this is something that, you know, they were doing. It was common to these people, man, back then. And again, there's no new thing under the sun. They're doing the same thing today, man. All right. And it's getting worse and worse. All right. They want to kill off these males by abortion and all that. And pretty much you're getting more effeminate ass men. You know, we losing true men by doing that. Because at the end of the day, yeah, they kill off, you know, girls too in abortions and things. But the real thing to aim for, like I said, is the male. Is the male seed. All right. And they were doing the same thing in, you know, the time of Pharaoh, man. All right. When he ordered for all the males to be killed, that was pretty much abortion in a different form. Now let's go into these grab it real quick. This is formula. It says why baby formula is in short supply and who is most at risk. All right. And the first thing I think of that, let me grab that scripture. This is Matthew 24. And 19. And it says, woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days. You know, woe meaning what? Destruction. And this was talking about in the time of 70 AD, but you can use that to this time frame right now. You know, because right now for you to have a child, man, it's like the worst time in the world to have a child, man. All right. With the way things are going, the troubles that we're approaching, all right, this ain't the right time. It is not the right time to be having a child, man. Look at what we're going through. And it's crazy because, you know, brothers were saying that for a while. You know, but I remember me, you know, even last year on the highways and hedges talking about it, man. Like, yo, this is gonna be a time when they take away your children's food. All right. And ultimately, you really shouldn't be taking these Similac products and shit like that, because that shit is made to destroy our children too. You know, you're supposed to be doing it what? You're supposed to be doing it on you're supposed to be doing it like, you know, naturally off the you know, off the woman's titty. I don't even say it like that, but that's how I gotta say it. Okay. That's the natural way of you. That's the healthiest way. You see, again, these devils will always try to bring a certain product to you, man. And the product is really made to destroy you. Okay. The product is made to destroy you. Because when you read the contents of all that shit, it tells you that the doctors will tell you, oh, well, you need folic acid, folic, something like that, folic acid to form the baby's head. Nah, man, what kind of shit is that, man? It's all right. We didn't need it back. We didn't need it back then. We didn't need it before. So why the hell we need it now? You know? And it's really made to destroy, to weaken, your children. That's why a lot of babies are sick and things like that, because of the things that we give them when we really don't need that stuff, man. Oh, shit. Yeah. We really don't need that. When you take it, straight from the mother's breast, man, that's that's straight nutrients. Everything that the body needs to make your baby healthy. But when our children are born, they do all types of crazy things. Like, a woman is actually supposed to be standing up, so the gravity itself could pull down. They're supposed to be in water to make it easier for the woman, but they'll lay your ass down. They'll put you under fluorescent lights and shit, when you really should be getting straight sun from the straight vitamin D from the sun, because that's what's healthy for our children, especially that we are melanated people, But of course, Esau always destroys the world with some bullshit, man, and destroys your children, your kids, in some type, some way, some form. And that's one of them, with Similac, believe it or not. And our people depend on that shit like they really need it. But see, the thing is that our women are so unhealthy with the shit that they drink and eat and all that they can't even breastfeed properly, man. They eating all types of trash. So their breastfeeding is horrible. Okay? But again, going with all this Similac shortage and all that, baby food shortage, hey, woe unto them to have child to suck in those days, man. For you women that are wicked as hell and have children, all right, and are not about Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, you got some scary shit coming to you, man. Okay? You're going to have to see your children die before you. You yourself might have no food and might have to eat your newborns. You see? That's why it's a scary time. We're in very dangerous times, man. And the Lord is showing you little by little what's about to happen. See, that the Lord put the spirit on these damn devils to put, pretty much start taking Similac off the shelves and things like that. And it's crazy because people starting to go nuts over it. Oh, what am I going to do for my baby? What am I going to do here, this and that? Hey, you can't do nothing. All you can do is call on Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. That's the only way you're going to get up out of here. You doing the works of the Lord is, Lord willing, he have mercy on you, and he might be able to have mercy on your children. All right. But a lot of women are starting to feel the consequences. A lot of judgment is coming out to women right now on a whole nother level, on a very high level, man. Every time I'm seeing some shit on the news, it'd be about a woman, man. Women are getting, murked in a high level, man, being put to death on a very high level. In bizarre ways, messed up ways. Exes coming after them, ex-husbands, they leaving you out there for dead. And the Lord said that, man. Arise, you women that are at ease, man. You see? He didn't say that for no reason. He told you that because the things that were going to happen to you women that were at ease is going to be serious. You're going to be humbled down. That proud spirit that you got, that spirit of Esau, and thinking that Esau, your daddy, is going to be there to protect you, that shit's going to go. He deceived you. Just like he deceived you in the garden, he's deceiving you now, making you think that you're able to have help from him when deep down he's trying to destroy your ass too. He using you to destroy the Israelite man, but at the end, he going to destroy you the worst. And when the time comes to Jacob's trouble and things like that, man, a lot of women going to be ravished. Your children going to be ravished in front of you. Your children going to be dashed into pieces. They were taking your kids back in the day and using them as alligator bait, dashing them against stones. That same spirit is here today. So, of course, woe unto those, let's read it again. 24, Matthew 24 and 19. And woe unto them that are with child, to them that give suck in those days, man. All right. Let me read it in NLT. How terrible it will be for pregnant women and for nursing mothers in those days. Yeah, this is an example. You can't get Similac for your children because you believe in Esau's system. You believe that you need Similac instead of you doing it the natural way and breastfeeding your children. You believe in Similac. Now look at you. All right. And it's only going to get worse from here, man. It's going to get worse from here. I would have doubted this damn devil starts giving y'all all types of, even when they give you these prenatal and all these different drugs and shit while you having the baby, while, you have them, you carrying them and all that. Man, that shit is all made to destroy you, man. That's why a lot of kids are coming out with autistic, traits and things like that. They come out with autism because all the shit that they're feeding you, man. But hey, that's what happens when you don't, hearken onto the word of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. You're going to learn the hard way. The Lord going to humble you. All right. And you women can't even handle a little bug that crawl across the floor. Makes you think you're going to be able to handle these things that come, But hey, that's pretty much the point. It wasn't going to be long. Lord willing, I'll do in a little while, do another video, but hey, man, it's some crazy times. Abortions and food for the baby. It's funny how it goes hand in hand. You got babies being pretty much killed because they have lack of food, but you also got babies being killed during pregnancies, man. They just trying to take your children away, trying to get them, put them down, put them to death. Now you got this whole new variant, hepatitis to all the kids now. What the hell? All these kids all of a sudden got hepatitis and shit like that. Yeah, because you've been taking that yo jabba jabba, feeding that to your children, and there's consequences for that. There's just so much going on, man. You got to take heed to this word. The Lord willing that the lesson was edifying. So with that being said, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Call Haloyim La, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakat Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect that scattered abroad. The Hakim and the Akwat that was listening in. Yahweh Ratazah, Lord willing that the lesson was edifying. The next one, Shalom, Shalom.